It's Christmas Eve. 2021 is in 7 days. The market has been going crazy. Should I buy or sell? Or maybe start saving in a bank? What am I to do?
Welcome back, awesome people, and Merry Christmas. I hope you are enjoying your day. So before I start, I wanted to let all my awesome viewers know that I will be going on YouTube Live tomorrow, Friday, December 25th, 2020, on Christmas Day at 11 a.m. for about 20-30 minutes to answer any questions that you may have about stocks or just to say what's up. So let's go on live for a Christmas stocks chat before lunch. So subscribe now to know exactly when I will be on. So, if you are here on my channel, that means you want the blunt truth on investments. I am not here to give you confusing, complex financials with charts and percentages and blah, blah, blah. I am sure you can find that on other technical YouTube channels. I am here to give it to you real, with no fluff, my personal insight on investments that will add, not subtract, to your portfolio. So get bullish on that subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm and smash all the bells and whistles to get all my updates on all my fantastic investments, and comment below with what you think. I do reply to every comment. Now, in today's episode, I will be sharing with you what is to come in 2021 and what is this great reset that everyone keeps talking about. One side of the argument is for it and the other side is not. So I will briefly highlight what the great reset is all about, my thoughts on it, and what that will mean for the stock market and your money. So, in 7 days, it will be New Year's Eve, and the majority of us will be hoping for a better 2021, a vaccine to hurry up and get here so we can go back to normal, have small businesses to be able to legally open up and resume business, and not having to wear a mask and suffocating in our mouth sweat. Ugh. But unfortunately, my awesome people, it will be the opposite. Canada has news of their nationwide rollout of vaccines for next fall in 2021, and the United States will be beginning theirs in the spring, and the rest of the world is around the same time frame. So as you already know, with political deadlines, they always change. So as of now, over 10,000 businesses have permanently closed in Canada and millions more in the United States. So the reliance on monopolized shopping with Walmart, Costco, Amazon, and so on will continue to rise, as eventually those vacant spaces from closed businesses will now become either residential living or distribution centers. According to the World Economic Forum, and if you don't know, now you know, the World Economic Forum is an international organization for public-private cooperation. The forum engages political, business, cultural, and other leaders of society to shape global, regional, and industry agendas. So they are an organization that aims to bring unity between the private and public sector for a common goal. And when they mean private and public, they don't mean the unity between, for example, the Brooklyn Youth Center and John's dog grooming down the street. It is the unity between the big guys, like the current environment happening between the United States and Chinese companies operating within. So, according to the World Economic Forum, the RONI has caused major political, economic, and social disruptions, and is fundamentally changing the traditional concept for decision making. The inconsistencies, the inadequacies, and contradictions of multiple systems, from health and financial to energy and education, are more exposed than ever amidst a global context of concern for lives, livelihoods, and the planet. Leaders find themselves at a historic crossroads, managing short-term pressures against medium and long-term uncertainties, as we enter a unique window of opportunity to shape the recovery. This initiative will offer insights to help inform all those determining the future state of global relations, the direction of national economies, the priorities of societies, the nature of business models, and the management of global commons. Drawing from the vision and vast expertise of the leaders engaged across the forum's communities. The Great Reset's initiative has a set of dimensions to build a new social contract that honors the dignity of every human being. And that was quoted. So you can check that out on the World Economic Forum website. Now, after reading this and looking at this chart, I can see, remember, this is just my personal opinion from my crazy brain. None of these opinions are YouTube's opinions or my mom's opinions. These are just my personal crazy opinions. I think from what I just read that this simply means that there will be more rules and regulations placed on us. Why? Because it seems that they don't want any more inconsistencies, uncertainties, and contradictions of our current systems in various sectors, and want to close those loopholes and gaps. So by using my crazy common sense, how I understand it is the only way to limit uncertainty, close gaps, and loopholes is to control the situation and environment a lot more. And a social contract? Good or bad, contracts always have a sleazeball on the other end. And that sleazeball is definitely not us, the people. So be prepared for stricter regulations in many sectors and industries. And this will definitely weed out many companies in the coming months. And this is not a Republic or Democrat or pro-Trump or pro-Biden or anything to do with politics, specifically United States or Canadian politics, because this is a global transition and it is not anyone's choosing. So be careful with your buys and sells because companies are starting to go under. And the other side of the coin argues that the World Economic Forum's agenda is not to further restrict humanity and micromanage our daily lives, but instead they argue that it is to focus on the environment, taxes, using convenient and modern currency. People have more peace and mindfulness. Society will be more productive. We will be connected and unified with one another globally in a digital world. So either side that you're on, the future will bring about many changes. Changes that we like and changes that we don't. But regardless of your opinion on the changes and restrictions, the stock market has its own opinion. We can definitely include our thoughts and ideas about conspiracies and global control and all of that when deciding on stocks. But we also need to understand that 2021 will be a year of more stock gambling. As more people turn legal to trade, as more get onto the awesomeness of $0 commission trading, and as more stimulus dollars is being distributed throughout 2021, that means more money will be pumped and dumped in the market. As we have seen in 2020, a stock can go from $1 to $10 in days, and vice versa. IPOs breaking records on records on records, and investing being easier than ever before. And if you don't know where to start, check out my previous video on how to start investing 101, or click on the link at the end of this video, and don't miss these opportunities. So with the factors I mentioned, and with the people trading without being educated on trading or the companies that they are buying, there will be confusing and weird fluctuations all of 2021. So my strategy going into 2021 is to pump and dump all year. Yep, you heard me right. I am pumping and dumping all of 2021. I will of course still be buying my great stable stocks for long-term holds, but I am going to be experimenting with 2021 and using it as a pump and dump year with speculative stocks and penny stocks. I will chase the hype, then sell the profits. I will be allocating 50% of my buy towards my strong, stable dividend stocks. Yes, I am a dividend investor and I love it. And the other 50% to speculative and penny stocks, where I will jump in and jump out without holding long. I will post my full list of pump and dump stocks and price targets in the next few days and as the year goes on. So subscribe to know when I do. Regarding my dividend stocks currently, they are back to their pre-COVID prices, and many of them are even hitting all-time highs. But last week and this week, many of them took a dip with these new shutdowns, which happened. So I will still continue to buy these dips in the next few weeks. So if you're a dividend investor, perfect time, another perfect opportunity as well. So these are the dividend stocks I will be going heavy into: AT&T, Coca-Cola, Iron Mountain, and a couple of others. And their future plans are still on track, minus the current environment that we're living in. So they will be great growth stocks and dividend stocks. So look out for my dividend paying stocks video, where you can see how dividend stocks actually do better in a recovery year than non-dividend paying stocks. And as I mentioned, I believe 2021 will be a recovery year. And I will also be enjoying the ups and downs of the daily volatility of my spec and penny stocks, where I will be swing trading in 2021. And I will bring you along my journey of swing trading with these hot, trendy stocks. So I will post more updates and short videos of what's hot and what's not, and you can enjoy this trip with me. So subscribe to get my newest videos for hot moments, because it can happen at any time. And comment below with your 2021 investing goals. I reply to every comment. Now, the Great Reset, in my opinion, I've given you the other side, and I've given you what the World Economic Forum has said. Now, what does Jacob Rant think? So the Great Reset, in Jacob Rant's opinion, is a transition of the past and in with the future. Outdated and useless things will be either left behind or pushed to modernize. Things such as paper documents pretty much being phased out, human labor being replaced with automation, convenience and mass production becoming the norm, and quality and originality are no more. And the worst part of this transition of outdated to modern are the impact it has had on businesses. 2020 is known as the death of the small business. 2020, death of the small business. And while that is true, those that did survive only survived because they were able to transition to an online platform. For example, a small accounting business can be run through scanning an email. The florist can arrange your purchase that can be picked up curbside. Phil's Pizza, who never did delivery, now does delivery. So those that jumped online are still swimming, barely, but still swimming. And those that can't adapt, either by choice or because their business can't go digital because it is an experience and not a goods or service, like travel agencies, party planning, or even dessert businesses, because how bad would it be picking up your sundae on a summer day curbside while it's all melted? So pretty much businesses that do not adopt to e-commerce will be no more. And 2021 will be the year the world will see who survived and who did not. For those religious folks out there, it can be compared similarly to the Great Flood with Noah's Ark, where at the end of the flood, a new world was created. And this Great Reset is exactly what that is: a creation of a new world, a new digital world. Whoa, my conspiracy friends, yes. This is the time you have been waiting for to say that you were right about the new world order. So thank you for that. So what do you need to do to prepare and maximize your finances before 2021? First, registered accounts. Go and look at your registered accounts, your TFSA if you are Canadian, your Roth IRA if you are American, and see if you have any room left to contribute. If you do, contribute. If you don't, then great, you don't need to. Instead, check if you have over contributed, because entering another year with an over contributed registered account is not going to be pretty on the interest that you are going to be paying. So go and manage that with your account holder, and make sure you are up to date with all the interest rates offered in your savings accounts, as they have drastically been cut since the middle of this year. If they have been slashed, shop around and move your accounts to a higher paying interest rate if you can, especially if you do not have a bunch of other accounts attached to that registered account. Secondly, if you have checked your registered account and you have room to contribute, I suggest contributing to your registered account with stocks. Many people think that they can only save money in registered accounts. No, you can also save stocks, meaning buying stocks at a really cheap price in your registered account and reaping the benefits of having growth, dividends, tax-free. As the stocks rise in price and as they pay out a dividend, you pay no taxes on it. tax-free growth on your investments. As I said in all of my previous videos, that 2020 is the best time, the time we will never get again to invest at all these rock bottom prices on all these excellent companies. So I suggest you invest now while lockdowns are pushing prices even further and before the stimulus checks come out in the new year, as it will be pumped into the market, causing prices to rise. And the third thing to do is to start looking into ways to growing your emergency fund. Now, I know a lot of experts and YouTubers are divided to whether or not you should have an emergency fund. One side says that you should always have an emergency fund, a savings of 3 to 6 months of funds in case something happens like job loss or repairs, etc. And won't have to resort to selling your investments because it could be at a loss to pay for what you need. And the other side say that random major emergencies are rare and infrequent. And especially if you have a secure career where you are confident in, then instead of having months of savings just sitting in a bank and losing money, they should be invested and growing. If there are random major emergencies that occur, use a credit card and then pay it off in 2 weeks when you get paid from your career. Personally, I was like number 2. Stable job, emergencies were rare and few, so I did not have an emergency fund. But then over the course of this year and seeing how drastically things can change, I decided to start putting any post-investment dollars into a high savings account to grow, just to diversify and have immediate liquid funds available. I definitely am not following the 3, 6, 12 month of emergency funds stashed away rule, but I am currently liquid enough to purchase an iPad if I had the choice to. Now that I have given you my insight on what I think about this great reset is all about, and if you want free money to trade with and $0 commission fees, sign up with my Wealth Simple link down in the description box, where you will get $25, yes they raised it, $25 of free real money to trade with and to get these stocks before they go up. Don't like Wealth Simple Trade? Maybe Questrade is more your style. You can also sign up with my Questrade QPASS key code for free money as well. You will get $25, just like Wealth Simple Trade, once you sign up with my QPASS key code and start trading in minutes. Both links are in the description box below. So I hope I was able to give you a small insight into the Great Reset, as everything that we all say now about the Great Reset is just speculation and nothing is for sure, as we really don't know what the details are. Maybe we should ask the conspiracy theorists. They seem to be right so far. So again, I am not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your own research and consult your own financial professional. Thanks. There is so much wealth out there for all of us to get a piece of. So by allowing our hard-earned money make us more money is the key to financial success. Make sure to get in now while excellent stocks are dirt cheap, and especially now that the next round of stimulus is here and people will be pumping those liquid stimulus dollars into the stock market. Please subscribe, like, and share so you will get notified of my video posts. I will be posting my penny stocks, REITs, dividends, and speculative stocks from my portfolio and investments I am buying and selling. So comment below with which investments you want me to give you the real truth on. So stay tuned. If you haven't yet, check out my previous videos where I discuss debt, overspending, and other thought-provoking videos that will tingle your mind. I want everyone to have the opportunity to get out of this work-life trap by buying back their freedom through investing. So let's all start 2021 together on a journey of health, love, and success. So until the next video, stay ranting!